cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast, and for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, and welcome to another For Women Wednesdays. Fellas, I want to discuss today's topic. Today's topic is sexual harassment. Now, I know on the surface it seems like we all should know what sexual harassment is on the surface, right? Mm-hmm. But, man, here's something. I saw a sign, man, that tripped me the hell out. I was at the VA a couple weeks ago, and I was in the doctor's office, and I saw a sign on the wall. And that sign, while I was waiting for the doctor to come in, right? And that sign, it said, "Friendly flirting is not a compliment. It's harassment."
Ooh. Okay. Man,
so the first thing that came to my mind was, these old veterans up in here, they perverted. They sit there looking at these nurses. "Oh, you sure look good today."
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, you sure looking good, you know, and thinking that they're giving a compliment,
right?
But they're actually harassing these females.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And so then it got me to thinking about like the Me Too movement, you know, and where they say, "Hey, me too. This happened to me too." And you know, it's a fine line, I think, between a compliment and sexual harassment. It's like, man, you really truly got to be careful,
right,
about what you say and what you do to females, because that can be taken as sexual harassment.
Right. And
so with that being said, like, have you guys experienced something to where when you reflect back and you think that, damn, you know, I may have done something unintentionally that could be classified as harassment in the workplace or hell in a store or something?
I would say yeah, but not in the workplace.
Yeah.
It's been just on a personal outing, you know. And if they looking at that as sexual harassment, then yeah, I think we all guilty of that. Because everybody flirt with somebody.
Exactly.
At some point in time.
Even if you say, "I like that dress, it's beautiful."
Yeah, even complimenting sounds like that could be a borderline of sexual harassment, which is crazy. But the quote that you read, Fred, if it is a quote, does it say who it's from or?
You know, I didn't. First of all, it is. I think it. I don't know if it's a quote. Okay. It was just on the sign. I saw it on the sign, so it just tripped me the hell out to see that, you know, a friendly flirting is not a compliment, it's harassment. Now, I can get the part where it says flirting, because flirting, in my opinion, is you're intending to, hoping that flirt turn into something, I would think.
Right.
But a genuine compliment of, "Hey, that's a nice skirt you're wearing."
Right.
Or that perfume smells nice. What is it?
Right. But
that's a compliment, but that's kind of could be considered a borderline flirting.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's the catch on that part. Depending on where that compliment come from. If it comes from, I'll give you 4 examples. It comes from Shaman Moore, Morris Chestnut, Shrek, or the girl that looked like the girl from The Exorcist. Somebody, you get what I'm saying? 2 attractive men versus 2 unattractive men. Depending on where that compliment come from, it could be thank you, or I'm going to HR. See what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I agree with that.
I can see that. But also, So also, could it be that this woman, her way of thinking, even if it come from somebody that look like Shrek versus a Morris Chestnut,
yes.
if she is the type of woman that can't accept compliments, or she thinks that all men are flirtatious,
flirtatious womanizers,
you know.
Or it's
could
just
it be just her
a bad day? It could be a bad day.
You have, I'm gonna say people because it goes both ways. You have men and women that could be that shallow to where they would take a total innocent compliment and take it out of context and think that someone is, flirting with them or trying to get with them.
Yep. Matter of fact, I have one instance. This is in the workplace. You asked about a workplace. I have a workplace incident, right?
Okay.
True story. I had a homegirl. Don't want to say her name. We worked at this place for a little over 5 years together. We carpooled frequently, like every day. All right, it was like 5 of us all in the same carpool, and we were cool. We worked together. We trained together. I trained her, and we were cool. So one day, she comes in, and I'm training someone else, but I'm standing up. Right, and this is the time where I was kind of working out, so I was kind of looking good. But when I was standing up, training one lady, and she did this in front of two lady managers, right? She takes a cup and put it on my ass. And the cup stood there, and I was so embarrassed. But I had to be a man about it, right? I have to be a man about it, just take the cup off my ass and keep training.
So you saying you was thick?
Man, don't start this shit.
Look, no, seriously. But
watch now.
Listen. Listen. She put the cup on my ass, right? Is that I'm asking each and every last. I'm at work. She puts a cup on my ass. Is that sexual harassment?
Yeah,
I just want to
that's
know.
clearly sexual harassment.
In
right?
front of two lady managers.
Yeah, even
and
if it
they
wasn't
laughed. They didn't say anything. Right? Fast forward a year later. It's Christmas. She comes into work. She had a boyfriend at the time, and I think they married now, but she had a boyfriend at the time. She comes up to me. She says, "Oh, Cyrus, oh my God, my man is getting on my nerves." You know what I said to her? Remember I said it was Christmas. Come sit on Santa's lap and tell me all about it. This same girl wanted to take me to HR and get me fired for that comment. But this same girl put a cup on my ass.
Did you remind her about that incident?
Oh, I didn't. I was going to see how far it went before.
Nah, you should have reminded her.
No, I didn't want to. I want to see how far it went. Because I'm like
She
this.
went
We would have went down the ship together. That's
went-
how I
she
am.
went
I want to
all the
see
way.
how far it went. But it didn't go far. So the thing is, women, even this day and time, women do stuff right now that if a man do to them, they going to jail or sexual harassment.
I agree.
So it's not beating up a woman, but the times have just changed. Like they get away with a little bit more than what we could.
It's kind of up to the individual to how they feel about how you approach them. I guess now,
Right.
'Cause that's what it's seeming like.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys. Leaving an unwanted gift on someone's desk at work.
Unwanted.
Unwanted gift. That's the key
That's
word.
stalker.
Yeah, that's stalkerish right there.
Okay, so remove the word unwanted and you leave a flowers on someone's desk that you have a crush on
Not an S.
as a secret admirer.
Ooh, that S on flowers kind of messes it up. He leave a flower, it's like throw it in trash. Don't do this
like
again.
a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, that's still a lot. You going
Roses, 12 roses.
So you're
Those are
asking,
flowers.
is this
So if you-
considered a sexual harassment?
Yeah, if you are attracted to a coworker and you leave some flowers on her desk and she says out loud, "Who left these flowers? Oh, these are some beautiful flowers.
Right.
Who left these flowers?" But nobody ever says anything, so she don't know who left the flowers, but she thinks that they're beautiful.
I don't think that's sexual harassment.
It depends on her situation. If she's married, boyfriend.
Well, she can have a girlfriend.
That too. Girlfriend, boyfriend, married, right? Or and it's serious.
If she's in
and
a relationship.
She's solid.
She's in a relationship.
If she's in a relationship, and that person knew that gave her the flowers.
So
Say if the person knew, did he know or didn't know?
Whether they knew or not, here's the thing though.
That would change the game. That would change the whole dynamics if they knew or not knew.
Well, harassment is harassment if you are harassing someone, whether they're in a relationship or not.
If he left the flowers one time, that's not harassment. That's
Okay.
a one-time thing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she says, oh, she says it out loud. Who left these flowers? These are really beautiful flowers.
Right.
No one ever steps up to say who left the flowers. Mm-hmm. You got a confirmation that she actually likes the flowers. Mm. So what you do is 2 weeks later, you leave some more flowers.
I still don't think that's harassment.
I don't either.
Yeah, I mean, you like the flowers. If not, when she say, "Hey,
So
could you stop putting flowers?"
No, she doesn't know who's leaving them.
Okay, go ahead.
So the next time, someone left flowers again. They left flowers again.
She's interested in
Who is
knowing
my
who
secret
did
admirer?
it now.
Somebody's so sweet.
Yeah.
Never reveals it.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks later, more flowers.
Right.
Same thing.
Is that considered harassment?
That's stalker right now at that point.
Yeah.
If
I
you
think
if you don't identify yourself, you something wrong.
I think.
I mean, after that second time, you should have.
When are you gonna get your point across to this woman? How many flowers you got to send to her to let her know that you admire her? Because basically that's what you're trying to say. I'm guessing that's what the flowers.
Yeah, but at this point, you're gonna be engaged.
So now you're saying Slash that
you're going too far now.
So it's now stalking.
After the second time, you should have said, "Hey, that was me."
Acknowledge
flowers,
yeah.
or the 2 times. Because I know you didn't know.
Yeah,
I kind of disagree, fellas. I mean, I can understand how it looks, but at the same time, if you see that this person is being amused by it and she's not offended in no way, form, or fashion, and you looking at it almost as if it's a game,
right?
But look at it from this point of view. You keep coming to your door, right? And every time you come in the house. Let's use something fantastic. Say you come home, you get a Ferrari. Right? 2 weeks later, you get another Ferrari. You gonna be like, "Damn, I got me too." But after that third Ferrari, nobody step up and say, "Hey, man," you gonna be like, "Man, can somebody?" In your mind, you gonna be like, "Man, who like me this much that they giving me Ferrari?" Not saying flowers are Ferraris, but to a woman, it could be. See what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, but if you still showing that it's not bothering you, you still amused by the fact that somebody's still leaving you flowers or giving you a Ferrari.
After that third time, that girl should be like,
you would
she
think.
should be pondering. Is she not? She crazy.
You would think, though, but I'm saying in that instance, if she's still making it seem as if it's not a problem, then yeah, I don't see a problem with it, even though it does appear to be stalkerish.
I don't know. Yeah. That's.
It's a lot for me, though. Too soon. And I guess I've spoke from how I would look at the situation, because if I'm sending you flowers, I dig you, but I need you to know within the next week
eventually you want a motherfucker to know I'm the one that's doing this.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna go too far with the flowers, right?
Okay, so what if you are at work and you repeatedly make comments to on an employee's appearance? Here's an example. Let's say the female is really not attractive. You're really not attracted to her in that way, in no way at all.
Right.
But what you do like is how well she dresses.
Mm-hmm. Right. She keeps herself neat.
So when you see her in an outfit, now keep in mind the outfit doesn't make her appearance look better.
Right.
As far as her shape and then you're just not attracted to her at all.
Right.
But you think that, she really wears some nice clothes, man.
Right.
So you tell her, you say, "Hey, I really like that outfit you got on today. That's a nice looking outfit."
Yeah.
But you do that every time she wears an outfit.
That's too many.
That you think is nice.
I'm gonna say this: if you don't think that a woman is attractive, and you don't see her in that way, don't give her no ideas. I think that's kind of pushing an issue with her now because you're not even supposed to notice her. If she not attractive to you, I wouldn't comment on it.
Right.
just honestly, because I'm not trying to bring that type of attention to me from her.
But see, I'm different. It's so weird. If even if don't laugh. Even if a girl is not attractive, and just say and I've done this before. She's at the elevator. She just looks like she's having a bad day. I might lie and say, "Oh, your elbow looks good." You know what I'm saying? Just to brighten her day. But I don't want nothing to do with her. I just
to break.
Just trying to make her bring her spirits up. She probably just got fussed at from the bottom. I've seen it so many times, and it works normally.
Yeah.
But sometimes it could backfire. I think. Yeah. It could backfire.
Well, I do believe in giving compliments, especially where they're due. So regardless of if I'm attracted or not, I don't see a problem giving a compliment to somebody. If in that scenario that you've given us, Freddie G. The young ladies, I'm not attracted to her at all, but the outfit is nice. I don't have a problem complimenting. And depending on how she takes that compliment would determine whether or not I give her a compliment in the future.
Her response is, "Oh, thank you," and keep it moving.
Okay, and so I wouldn't have a problem complimenting her in the future.
Again, and every time you compliment her in the future, her response is always, "Thank you," and keeps it moving.
She keeping it on that level.
Now, here's the thing. Let's say somebody on the outside looking in
sees something different.
Sees it. And that person walks up to you and say, "Hey, I don't think it's appropriate for you to always be complimenting
her about what she got on.
Yep.
That's the outside person. Yeah, that's that. What they call that? I forget what they call it. But if someone else, you can offend someone else by you complimenting someone else. That other person ain't got nothing to do. Sort of like a Karen. I heard you tell her she had a big butt. I don't appreciate that. Well, she liked it. Yeah. She like, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate it." The other girl liked it, but the girl that was listening did not like it. Or a man. Even a man.
And you have those types of people too. Yeah. So that's why that's important.
Yeah, ear hustlers.
Yeah. So Slash, I want to touch on something you said when you said that you shouldn't even be noticing her outfit like that.
Yeah.
So let's flip it. Before we flip it, you said something to the effect of, well, if you're not attracted to her,
why compliment?
Why you compliment? You should keep that to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now let's flip it. But I'm putting it on me, something that I do often to men. Mm. If I see some shoes you got on, I'll be like, "Man, that's some nice shoes, man. Where you get them from?"
Yeah.
Or then some cool, I like them tennis shoes, man. Slash, I've complimented you on your tennis shoes a few times.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I ain't attracted to you.
No, and that's what makes the difference. We know that that's not the key.
We know that's not the case.
But when you're looking from a male and female point of view, against each other, she may not say nothing, but she might think, "Oh, he's only complimenting me because he's trying to do this, that, or he wants this." Some women think like that. So you just never know which girl that is.
So that's an issue that she has, right?
Right. So in order to not offend her issue, don't involve yourself with it at all, because you never know who's got it. And then, like you say, somebody's at work watching you, and now they done brought this up. Now you got to figure out how you gonna explain this.
So the dynamic is different. If would you say, hey, if it's you're not attracted to this female now, but because it's a female and her gender, you guys are different genders, you should hold those comments to yourself, because there's a good chance that somebody on the outside or her could actually take offense to it, versus you seeing a guy with some nice tennis shoes or a nice shirt and you be like, "Man, I really like this shirt. That's a cool shirt you got on, man. It's a nice shirt."
I do.
It's okay to reveal that more to a guy than it is to a female.
Yeah, not in 2023, bro.
Thank you.
But here's my thing why I say that. Because if men don't compliment each other on being good at something, we all gonna be fucked up. And I'm saying men in a way of, "Man, you're doing a good job with what you do," or "Man, I like the way you raise your kids." I'm looking at it from a different perspective when you compliment a man.
I get it.
Yeah,
You feel
and I
what I'm
get what
saying?
you're saying, but
So-
you're
But
looking at
it's-
it from
and
a
what-
very
yeah.
from a
Right.
very different
Exactly.
perspective.
Right,
But again, in
'cause-
2023,
Yeah.
with the way this world is, you still walking a thin line complimenting a man.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying. That's the point I was trying to make. It was an easy scenario when you made it between you and him because you know each other. I don't mind a compliment coming because I know we love women. I ain't gonna lie. I was at a club one time. I had a jacket on. It was a nice jacket. I ain't gonna lie. And the man complimented me about the jacket. Now, my mind made him gay. I made him with
Did
the
you
googly
feel offended
eyes.
because he said that to you?
I was confused. I ain't gonna say offended. It was a mixture of being thankful.
Why were you confused?
Was it the way it was done?
Was it
Because
the way he
it's
did
a
it?
compliment coming from a man.
Is it how he
I
said
can't
it?
swallow that.
Did he say, "Hey, you got a nice jacket"?
No,
Right.
but that's what my mind made him out to do that, and that's not what he did.
So you think
Instantly, my mind said he's gay
so? All right.
because I don't know him.
So let me say it. You feel now that it's not okay to compliment a man because
No,
he's gay.
no. I didn't say it was not okay.
But that's what you just said.
I just need time to digest.
It made you feel some type of way.
Yeah,
But if
especially
you-
if it comes from a man, it's really hard. A man that I don't know. Let me say that again. A man that I don't know.
I think the worst
Like if it's
part.
my brother, my friends, or something like that, it's cool, something like that. But if it's a guy I don't know, it's a harder pill to swallow because of what K Money said. 2023, you don't know. I've had trainers, had them for a year, only for them to ask to give me a blowjob a year later, and I didn't know the whole time that they were gay.
Don't tell us if you accepted that or not. We don't want to know that.
Hell no! I almost went to jail. Is what happened, but that I got banned from the gym.
So that's why you feel like you feel because that situation happened.
I mean,
and-
it happens. It happens too often.
to you.
No, just period to anybody.
It don't happen to me.
A lot.
And I don't see that. Just like I didn't see that when he said whatever he complimented me on shoes or shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't see that as being in violation from a man because that's not where I'm at mentally.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but with a woman, I know I like women. And if I compliment a woman, it's because I like what she got on. I want her to understand, hey, I'm digging your style.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it right there. Her stilos.
So if I'm not digging her style,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into that realm with her because
Yeah.
I don't need her coming in there with me because that's not what I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
You know, so I guess I just have a different outlook on that. I don't think, everybody else, feel the same and it's reasons for all of that. So,
Okay, so now that we've kind of discussed the sexual harassment and we went around and gave our opinions and thoughts on what sexual harassment is and borderline and compliments, let me read the definition of sexual harassment.
Okay.
Behavior characterized by making an unwelcome and inappropriate sexual remark or physical advances in the workplace or other professional and social situation. The key words here are unwelcome, inappropriate sexual remarks or physical advances. So that's important.
yeah.
So I would think that if the compliments are unwelcome, you're treading on thin ice or skating on thin ice.
Yeah.
Definitely if it's inappropriate. I don't think that complimenting somebody's attire is like really inappropriate if it's just, hey, that's a nice shirt or nice shoes.
Yeah.
I don't see that as inappropriate. Of course, there's no sexual remarks that are going on or whatever, or physical advances touching on somebody. We're not doing that there. But I guess, if you're saying something that's unwelcome, and even if it's coming from a place where it's a nice gesture, if somebody feels like they don't want that type of attention, then we shouldn't do it. So, with that being said, be careful out there before you get in trouble for sexual harassment. This includes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.